Sponsored by LDO Motors and PolyMaker. Live stream on 3D straight from Las Vegas. 3D brings you videos and live streams of 3D printing, lasers, resin printing, and seed engraving and painting. Every Saturday, 3D is content creators and makers on the Jerry Show. The box turtle is here and it's turtle time. Let's get this party started. Lasers, resin printing, and seed engraving and painting. Every Saturday, 3D is content creators and makers on the Jerry Show. Box Turtle is here and it's turtle time. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Let's dream for the Box Turtle build. It's turtle time. Sponsored by LDO Motors and PolyMaker. Stream on 3D straight from Las Vegas. 3D brings you videos and live streams on 3D printing, lasers, resin printing, and seed engraving and painting. Every Saturday, 3D is content creators and makers on the Jerry Show. The Box Turtle is here and it's turtle time. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Live streams for the Box Turtle build. It's turtle time. Sponsored by LDO Motors and PolyMaker. Live stream on 3D straight from Las Vegas. 3D brings you videos and live streams of 3D printing, lasers, resin printing, and seed engraving and painting. Every Saturday, 3D is content creators and makers on the Jerry Show. The Box Turtle is here and it's turtle time. Let's get this party started. Lasers, resin printing, and seed engraving and painting. Every Saturday, 3D is content creators and makers on the Jerry Show. Box Turtle is here and it's turtle time. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Let's dream for the Box Turtle build. It's turtle time. Sponsored by LDO Motors and PolyMaker. Stream on 3D straight from Las Vegas. 3D brings you videos and live streams on 3D printing, lasers, resin printing, and seed engraving and painting. Every Saturday, 3D is content creators and makers on the Jerry Show. The Box Turtle is here and it's turtle time. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome. It's Box Turtle time. Part 4. Uh-oh. Where's that coming from? There we go. Got it muted. I got a monitor up close so I can see chat, and I got one way over there and one over there. And what's going on, everybody? How you doing today? Thought I'd come on, and I got to do a little finishing touches on the Box Turtle. Look up some PTFE, some corners. I was unable to flash the board. I have 4 Pi 3Bs laying around. 2 different ones I hooked up. I went in, I edited the text file in Notepad++, and I changed the password and serial number, or the, whatever it is, according to my new router that I've had for a few years. And IP scanner, an angry IP scanner, would not see it. It's crazy. It wouldn't see it. I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried. So at the moment, until I can get my network to see my Pis, okay, here, have a cracker. There. Until I get the network to see my Pis, I can't flash the box turtle. And the Sobel SV08 that I want to put mainline clipper on. Worked on that for over a week. I even had Tech Cheaper not Tech Cheaper. What's his name? I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, I had a friend of mine, an online friend, popped in and tried to help me out with it. And I worked on it. And we got it all the way down where it's going to flash the board, and then it didn't do it. So I've got more videos to watch, and I've got to get that worked out. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at the moment. But let's see who we got here in chat. Hello, everybody. Maker Mindset. Hello. Delos Logos 3D Printing. Tech Cheaper. 10 Talon. Steve Clark. How are you guys doing today? Hardwire the Pi with the internet and use the Raspberry Pi to configure the setup. Yeah, that's true. I do have a connector. I can just plug it straight into my router. I didn't think about that. That's a good idea. That I can get it set up. But kind of here's where I'm at. You've seen my other videos. I've got, and the wiring, last time you guys were here, in part 3, I got down here to number 4, I guess it is. And yeah, the wiring was just a big, huge mess, and I had to configure everything and clean it up off screen, and I got that looking a lot better. They show you a close-up of it. Here's a close-up of that corner. I got all the wires up high. If they were down low, they wouldn't fit because we got all the heat sinks down there on the steppers, and I got it screwed on. So when I go to flash the board, I'll simply take out a screw here, kind of pull that up out of the way, and then I can plug in, so that'll work out. But it's not real tidy, but it looks pretty good. And then I went on their GitHub. I found a couple covers here, so I can put some heater inserts in this piece here, and I can attach that. The bridge will go across, and that will attach. Anyway, it's something I need to work on. Figure out how that's going to work. But we're going to start working with PTFE. Also, if you guys would like a chance to win a roll of Ziltech filament, pin post at the top of the chat, and later on, near the end of the stream, which we shouldn't be that long, maybe an hour or so. The stream will be kind of short today, probably, and then we'll give away a roll of PolyMaker filament, not Ziltech, PolyMaker. So that'd be for a roll of PolyMaker. One of these corners is wrong here. What's wrong there? Why is that high? Oh, I got one of them flipped upside down. Well, that's crazy. Let me fix that. Let me unscrew that corner. Not sure when that happened. Go back to the main camera. Yeah, this one corner's upside down. You got screws where you put the feet in the bottom, and this one. Huh. That's strange. Well, I hope everybody's having a great week. I've done a short video yesterday on one of my Jimitsu CNCs in the garage. It's got a 400 by 300 bed on it. It's small, but it's usable for small carvings. Well, I got Jimitsu, same smart, sent me out an extension kit, so it will be 1300 by 1300. So I done a real quick video kind of talking about it yesterday, and I got to go down to Lowe's and buy a bunch of material. Get like 10 2x4s, sheet of plywood, so I can build a real big table. And the table will basically look like a bed. It'll be huge. So, got a pin post up top if anybody wants to donate to my Buy Wood Fund. You can assist on that. Not necessary, but always appreciated. I have to kind of hold this so it don't fall apart. How I got that backwards. Not paying attention, I guess. Captain Kern, hello, hello. How you doing today? Yeah, it's going to be really big. See, I wanted to review their 4x4, and a few months back, I was told by somebody that put me on the list to get the really big new 4x4, but it didn't happen. So I'm like, well, how about if you let me upgrade my 4030? It looks like it's going to be just as big. It will not have linear rails, though, because my 4030 has these great big, fat, thick rollers, which appear to be perfectly fine. If you keep debris out of the way, then don't run over stuff. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty excited about it. And I didn't know it, but they had a tool expo going on in Vegas here over the last couple of days. I'm not sure if it's going today or not. And the day before it, I happened to notice I had an email saying, hey, if you want to go, this is the last day. But I hadn't planned for it or nothing, but I'd love to win. The Same Smart was going to be there along with everybody else, showing all the latest and greatest new tools and stuff that's out. So I live in Las Vegas, and there's always something going on here with expos. There's a sign expo coming the end of next month. I believe it'll be at Mandalay Bay. I'll be going to that. I'll go one day. I'll film everything for How TM. Then I'll do a kind of a walk around and film everything going on. So people that watch can see the different products that are there and or the companies in case they might want to get a hold of somebody. They can, see what's there. Know who to contact. Oh, nice. Oops, is that right? Yeah, there's a little gap there. It's fine. Yeah, it looks okay. You make sure nothing slid out of place. It usually happens. Yep. Footage that came out. Okay, I guess that's it. Now to start cutting PTFEs. Okay, we got, let's see, let me change screens here so I can see what I'm looking at. We got 3mm inside diameter Bowden tube, and then we got 2mm inside diameter. So we got these two here. And we're going to start out with a 3mm inside diameter. I need 4 pieces that are 80mm long. And I'll show you real quick. That's what, see where that goes right here. I'll be doing those 4 pieces right along here. And then I'll cut the 4 longer ones. Now, as you build these extruders and put them in, you can add the PTFE then. It'd be a lot easier than trying to bend it and stick it in after the fact, but it should be fine. That's how I'm choosing to do it. Get back over the correct screen. Okay, there we go. Then I pre-printed out this little doohickey here, so it tells you 50mm line, 80mm line, where to cut it with the razor blade. That way we can get it exactamundo. And I quit vaping a week ago yesterday. Yeah, a week ago yesterday. So been chewing on toothpicks and snacking on, stuff, chewing gum. So it's a bad habit I did for a very long time. So time to move on from it. 4 pieces at 80 millimeters. Where's that razor blade at? There's one. Got 2. One, 3. Thunder Keys is the name I was thinking of earlier. Thunder Keys had dropped in and helped me out. Trying to get everything sorted with my SV08. Put nylon clipper on it, and it never worked out. So I can either revert back and leave it alone and put this on something else, but I don't want to do that. It's going from SV08. So okay, the 3 millimeter we're done with. So set that aside. We'll grab this big one here. We need 2 of them that are 101 millimeters long and 2 that are 171 millimeters long. All right, got a tape measure for that. And where's my clippers at? Well, razor blade will work. Let's break out the tape measure here. 2 at 101. Of course, the tape measure won't lock. This is going to be an about figure. And 2 that are 171. I could have marked this out on the table with a pencil, but I never did. Hey guys, Jedi, what's going on? Jeff B. 3D Experiments, hello, hello. Yeah, cigarettes stink up the house. Vaping doesn't. Vaping, you get different flavors and stuff. It leaves no residue or odor on anything. But I vaped for like 11 years. Dan's 3D Prints UK. Hello, how you doing? Anyway, just working on a few things here on the box turtle, finishing up on a bunch of it. See if we can get these PTFEs going where they go without kinking them or bending them too bad. Should be pretty simple. Well, first one kinked, just a bit too long. Where's my little clippers at? Got them here somewhere. Now I'll just take a razor blade and cut a piece of it off. Oh, now that I think about it, I'm supposed to clown hammer. What's going on? Read the rest of my paperwork here. Yeah, it should be all right. We put it back in. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. I'm gonna have to cut them just a little bit shorter. I hope everybody's having a great day. Almost a weekend for most people. Yeah, I think that'll work out. Now these other ones, I've got to flare them out a little bit. Ream them. switch back over so I can read chat. Yeah, things are going good here. Didn't realize I left that plugged in. You can see I was trying to program it. You don't want none of that plastic debris from the PTFE down inside it and hang up. Joe Russ, what's going on? Damascus, Everglades, the third. Hello. Glad you guys could come in. My regular Hangouts stream will be on Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific, where we have makers from all over the world or content creators to drop in and chat on screen. And we talk about all the stuff we're working on, all the projects and all the goodies. Armored 3D Printing. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're having a great day. Working on these PTFEs at the moment. I didn't angle them, so we're kind of seeing how it's working out here. And that's, yeah, that's too long. Yeah, no reason to even try to cram it in there. I got to cut it shorter. And then ream it again. Yeah, it looks pretty good at the moment. That's what she said, right? Uh-oh. I think that one's too short. Yeah, I cut too much off of that one. Let's try the one that was too long. Yeah, too long. Take that kink out of it. Take a little bit of it off this time. That might work. Okay, that one's too short. So you need to cut another piece. Oh, nice. I'm just about to toss a print on your NG with the box turtle. Cool. Yeah, if I can ever get that switch figured out, and then I got to print my hot end for it, the Xenomorph hot end. I all downloaded all the files from the deer, and I want to put a bamboo hot end on it, but I'm trying to figure out what exact files I do or don't need. I don't want to just print everything in every folder. Now, I understand in the one folder, I just want to print the parts for the hot end that you want to do, but a bunch of other folders, there's like a zillion parts. I guess just print everything and figure out what I need. Because I'm going to print it all in ASA. I got to roll a PolyMaker ASA black and PolyMaker ASA ABS. I figured I'd just do all the parts in ASA. I'll print them on the bamboo. That doesn't look bad. Yeah, I think that'll work. Well, I could take a hair off that one. It's kind of hard for you to see, but see if I can move it in where you can see it. See, this one here, I clipped the little on, and this one here got a little more angle. I could take a hair off of it. Where'd my chat go? There it is. Skull Army, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, Lee Marie 3D. I was watching them, then I seen their short on YouTube where they're eating the flavored crickets. No, I don't want to try crickets. I can't imagine eating crickets. Maybe they're good, and maybe if they were in something I didn't know it and I liked them, but no, I really don't want to eat crickets. Not my thing, man. But they might be good. Dip them in chocolate, right? Chocolate covered crickets. You never know what you're eating. No, I'm just Armored 3D printing. I'm just on YouTube for this. I'm not dual streaming. That way, when I look back at how many people didn't watch me, I can see real numbers. It's like my weekly live stream. When I split it up, it's kind of hard to tell what I actually did. Okay, those are good to go there. Let me switch over and look at the next picture here. Okay. Use a piece of 2mm ID Bowden to connect the Turtle Box hub to the TN buffer. Remember that the 2mm Bowden should be beveled for smooth operation. That's probably what's wrong with my Bamboo Labs. When I put all that blue filament in there from TH3D, the tough tube, I didn't bevel any of it, and I've had different issues with that jamming up on me, so maybe that's why. The length will depend on where you want to set up in the box turtle. Well, it'd be mounted on the back of the buffer, so or on the back of the unit. So let's take a look at that. And the buffer is not plugged in. Not really sure where I'm going to mount that. Somewhere here on the back. Then I got a length going down to the printer. Yeah, I don't remember there being a mount for that. I guess you got to kind of figure it out, make one for yourself. I'll show you what I'm looking at here. Oh, I see. You got a mount you can print out, which I didn't print out. Oh, it just sets in there, and then you put a screw in it. I see. Your extrusion goes up here. All right. Well, we're going to guesstimate this. Circuit button all the way in. Go through 2 inches. Well, I'm going to get that mount printed for that. So let me jump past this part. Okay, we got to put the rollers in. Got them right here in the box. So I got a whole bunch of them right here. Okay, these simply just screw together. Take that little part, screw it all the way until it bottoms out, and just screw the other half in. And then we're going to get bearings here in a minute and put bearings on each end of it. Jimmy John, 7-Eleven, what's going on? Yeah, it's pretty nice weather here in Vegas. It's 68 and sunny, but it's been chilly and windy for the last week. But 68 and sunny is pretty nice. Okay, now we're going to need a bunch of bearings. M4 148ZZ bearings, 8 of them. Yeah, I have some loose ones, but let me find the little baggie. It's got all of them in it. And here's a bunch. 148ZZ. A whole bunch of them right there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I got 2 here in a tray, loose. Alrighty. Oh, these things here, I think you guys have seen before. These are on printables. I sized them up like 200%. Nice little trays. They can I think they interlock or something, but pretty cool. Printed out 3 of them there. Take the bearings, pop them on the ends. Probably put them in the end where the spool can roll. You know, the back of the spool here, the front here, up front here. And then depending on the spool size, you adjust it by moving it. Easy peasy. But if you guys would like a chance to win a roll of PolyMaker filament, pin post up top, guys. Pull that out. If you would like to help me on funds for my CNC table that I need to make, which is big as a bed, there's a PayPal link up top if you'd like to help me out there. I'm trying to come up with $100 so I can buy the materials down at Lowe's. And that'll be for upcoming videos on the CNC. Okay, those are in. Look at the next page. All right, next section. The heat set inserts need 4 for the corners. So that'll be that picture right there. M3s. All right. And then we're putting that together. All right. Sounds like a winner. Let's see, let me turn that on. Okay, it's heating up. The heat insert's right here. Move that back just a little bit. Bring this over here, we can see it. And we got 4 corners. Of course, it's not going to fit, so I got to do it freehand. All right. Instead of digging out my other soldering gun, which is over there in the bench, I'm just going to take this apart. It'll be easier for me. Come on, get out of there. What, did I forget how this is put together? No, it's got a knot. Totally forgot about that. All right. It's nice and hot. See if you can, yeah, you can see that. I was looking at my YouTube camera versus the one that's actually live. The reason I press it on the table, since it's molten, I want to help cool it off real quick and make sure it's level, if possible, and flat and down far enough. one side is smaller than the other, so it'll fit right in the hole and sit there level. When you buy these little soldering irons for these heat inserts, they come with different size tips depending on what size heat insert you're working with. You just unscrew it here, which is hot now, obviously, and you put the new tip on. Get back over here to chat. Please smash the like button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'd really appreciate it. Free to do so. Yeah, oh cool. Yeah, then they wanted me to review that little Kabuko or whatever, the little bitty one they came out with. It's like a 3018 with an enclosure on. I told them no, it's too little. I can't use it, and I don't want to suggest that people buy this. There's no way to hook up dust extraction to it. It doesn't have air assist on it. It's cute. It's little. It's enclosed, but no, I don't want to review this. 3D Medic Vince, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Just working on the box turtle, putting on some PTFE, some corners. Bottom looks pretty good. I did not flash the board yet because I can't get my pies to talk to my network until somebody suggested, why don't you hardwire it, which is, yeah, I should. So I'll probably just do that. I don't know why it's not communicating. But let me move on here. Skull Army, what's going on? Let's see, where are we at? Okay, the feet in the next step. Show you here on the paperwork. We're going to grab a bolt washer. I printed the feet out of TPU, but they did supply them, which is awesome. And then looks like we got to drop a nut down in there to screw into. So I need to find all that stuff so I can do all four corners. So let me come back over here. And no, I didn't find everything in advance like I should have. Which is probably better. Then it makes the screen a little bit longer because I got to dig around and look for it. Okay, the 4 feet. Okay, here's the 4 feet that they supplied. Yeah, the rollers fall out when you turn it over. At least one of them did. And that was probably all in a separate, bigger bag, I bet, to begin with. But M5101, is that it? Washers, M5. M5 nuts. M5 by 16 bolt. M5 by 16 bolt. BHCS. And there's definitely plenty of spare parts, whatever they might be for. Lots of extras, things that aren't needed. So definitely get your money's worth for $2.99. But it's fun to build. It's for sure fun to build. Come on, open. Okay, the corners are right here. Oh, I did print that part. Look at there. I guess I did have it printed. Okay. We'll revisit that possibly, or see how it works, see how it goes on. Let me do a close-up of that, figure that out. Don't tell me I got them all upside down. I'll be a son of a... Yeah, I'm not going to say it. You know that corner I said was wrong earlier? It was only one of the four that was right. Oh, God. Yeah. Now I got to swap them all. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well. Shit happens. Oh. Go back to that screen. Hey, Dave. Why am I not printing with it yet? Yeah. Well, I don't have a mainline clipper on the Sobel SV08 because I can't get it on there because it doesn't want to flash the board. And I've worked on it for almost 2 weeks. And I had help from professional people. And it's not working. So I got to go back to the drawing board, watch another video, start over, and try again. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, hey, Tim. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of spare parts. But I got these corners on wrong. I had one of them I thought was wrong, so I flipped it a bit ago in the stream, and now I realize all of them are wrong. So, got to flip them all over. So, let me grab my wrench, and we'll take off every corner, flip them over, bolt them up, and then we can put the feet and those things back on. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. I'll be careful everything don't fall apart when I do this. Yeah, I bought the stuff from TH3D. Kenny had bought one of the parts from Amazon or something, and I don't know what in the hell. I followed the directions carefully. The Printosaurus guy, I can't think of his channel. I watched him where he kind of vaguely talked about how to do it while I looked at the paperwork, and then I had trouble. So Thunder Keys helped me out, and Dan helped me out quite a bit on the one live stream, on my Saturday live stream last week. And then I ran into another hiccup where I couldn't figure it out. So I was watching a German guy that's on YouTube that I forget his channel name, but he's talking in German. He has his screen. He's very detailed, so he's easy to follow if you keep pausing by what he's doing on his screens. And then you can translate to English, which helps a little, but most of it's visual. And he helped me out a lot. And then there's a third guy with a white beard. I can't think of his name. He's been doing a ton of stuff with Sovol, and I need to rewatch his content, print out his paperwork on how he did it. And that's where I need to restart at and go all the way back through it, because Kenny couldn't get his work and I couldn't get mine working. So it could be operator error or it could be something's wrong. I don't know. But a lot of people, I guess, have been having trouble putting mainline clipper on the Sovol. Hey, Dan. I was just saying good things about you, Dan. So right now the Sovol is dead in the water, doesn't do anything. It'll turn on, but there's no screen, there's no fan running. I can go into Clipper on it. I can see some things, but it's not done. It's not all done properly. So I've got to start over and redo it. You know, I don't like that I make mistakes building this, but at least because he's all cornered or I got him upside down, at least makes stream longer, right? A little more content. Maybe one of these days I'll do a Voron build if I can ever get a review unit from LDO. And then I can do that all live streams. That'd be a lot of fun. Because this is my 4th live stream on this build. And like I said, I haven't flashed the board yet, and I don't have Clipper on my Sovol. Now, once I do get mainline Clipper on it, I've still got to print out my hot end parts for the Xenomorph. So there's still a lot to be done. But I'll be 61 in June, so I guess I got time, right? I hope. I hope to live to be at least 100, but time flies, I can tell you that. And I put out a quick video yesterday out in the garage. I don't know if you guys seen it. I was wearing my black 3D HP shirt, and then I taped my footage, and I went and watched it, and I go, God, I look like I'm having quadruplets. My stomach looks so damn big in the video. So I changed shirts and don't look much better, but slightly. When I worked construction most of my life, I was never overweight, but I have a problem with seafood. And I just quit vaping a week ago. I quit drinking Monsters every day a week ago. I haven't bought any Monsters in a week. I was drinking one a day. I've done that for a couple of years now. So I'll probably drink. Jerry, are you adding the Eddy probe? Yeah, I'm thinking about the Eddy. That sounds really cool. And you're exactly right. Yeah, seafood, you see it and you eat it. That's exactly what I meant. Well, when I wake up, I'm never hungry. I might have some coffee, a snack, a little bit, but I usually don't eat breakfast. Sometimes I have lunch. My biggest problem is in the evening watching TV and eating late, and then I go to bed late, so I'm eating late. So there's my problem right there. And like I say on the Xenomorph that I downloaded off of printables, I guess I will just go to the one page that's got the stuff for the Bamboo Lab hot end, and I'll print off those two or three pieces, and then just go to all the other categories, I believe, and just print everything out, or pick out the one for that E-probe. But it seems like there's too many things here to print. Come on. Yeah. Now, when it actually comes to seafood, I love seafood. I love fish and chips. You know, battered fish, dump malt vinegar on it, let it soak in. Okay, almost got 2 corners done. Two more to flip over. Yeah, since I used those 4 Raspberry Pis, the 3Bs, I tried to log into 2 of them, like I mentioned earlier, and my Angry IP scanner wouldn't see them. So I edited the text file in Notepad++ to make sure they had the proper credentials for my current modem when they didn't. So I changed it exactly as it was typed in between the quotes, saved it, and still didn't see it. So I tried 2 different Pis. At one point, it did see it one time, and then it disappeared. So I used to call that Pi Jack after one of my dogs. And then, I don't know. Just lately, I've been having some issues. With this different thing's not going right. And here's the bottom I printed. Looks pretty cool. Went over on Discord for the box turtle, and then somebody had made this, and I was on there, so I got to put heat inserts in that. And here's the bottom cover. There's no holes to attach it, so Have to figure out how that's supposed to go in. I'll have to put holes in it. Some hammer nuts or something. They're Pi 3Bs. I got 4 of them. All of them have a octoprint on them. So I used to have octoprint. I had one of those at each one of my enders. It's pretty dumb of me to go on Amazon a long time ago, and I bought Canikets, Pi 3Bs. They come with everything you need. They're like $85 a piece. And I would put each one of those on a separate printer. It's like, God, that was a waste of money. Yeah, you run a wire from the board here on the Box Turtle to the Pi, and then I wirelessly talk to the Pi and then run the software. That kind of thing. That's how it flashes, but yeah, they're 3Bs. Or maybe they're 3B pluses, but they all ran Wi-Fi in the past. Yeah, there must be pluses in. Yeah, here's original boxes for them way back when I saved them. And then I bought clear cases with fans and put those on them to make sure they would run cool. It does 2, 4, and 5, but I understand they can only be on 2.4. Yeah. Yeah, it's a RS whatever. Yeah, the password I was entering was only for the 2.4. Okay, those are done. And now we go back to what we were working on. Putting the feet on. Are those all the right height? Why does that one look wrong? It's all good. Just making sure everything looks as it should. Okay, let me go back to my paperwork. It's right here. It's what we're working on. So let me look at that while I'm doing one, and I can know how to do the rest. It doesn't make sense because it's got a raised lip on it. Yeah, it's got a raised lip on it. The blue part to the right of the nut has a raised lip. And there is nowhere where that drops in. So it won't sit on there proper. It'll be cockeyed. Unless it says to leave them loose. Corners. Put washers secure the printed corner of the hex nut. No, Dan, no. Yeah, they work fine like that before. Because like I said, I used to have them hooked up on all my printers. And I have one of them right now, an arcade machine I built up front, but it's not hooked up it's not hooked up wirelessly. But yeah, they never had no dogs. Trying to figure out how this is going together here. Well, I see now the connector probably goes in there and straightens it out. That corner piece. But that's facing down towards the bottom. So that would go in this way. Yeah, that's the bottom. There's my dog out back barking at. Silly dog. That's really weird. Why is that cockeyed? Unless there's a piece in there that has to be cleaned. Oh, there is. Ha-ha! See that little piece in there because that'll be cleaned out? I didn't see that on one of them. That makes sense. See it? I thought something was like, how is that going to go in there? It's cockeyed. Let's knock that little piece out of there. And then it will drop in and now it'll sit flat. Now it makes sense. That textured bed hides a lot of things with the nanopolymer adhesive. Just snug that down and stop. So now that's good. So what I was throwing me off was that right there. Because see how the corner has that little lip right there? It sticks up. So if you guys would, please smash the like button, subscribe, share. I'm almost to 7,000 subscribers. I've been doing this kind of stuff since 2017. 7 days a week, full time. Because I've been retired for a long time. And if you'd like to get in on the giveaway for a roll of PolyMaker filament, they deliver almost anywhere in the world. It'll be good for a $35 code, which you can use towards filament or whatever they have. Their filament dryer. Get 2 rolls on sale for like 20 bucks a piece. Then you pay the difference. Free shipping. All right. Okay, put that one on. Looking good. Very clean unit. Well thought out, well built. Thank you, Jason with LDO Motors, and thank you, PolyMaker, for supplying the filament, and Jason for supplying the kit. Thank you, Box Turtle, for designing something so cool. And hopefully in the near future, I'll get to try it out. Which, of course, will be another live stream. Let me flip back over to see what chat's up to. Guy of the Jedi, what's going on? Do I turn on supports for all the parts? Now, some of them I did, and then I made a mistake because I had to reprint them. Because things that are hollow on the inside where you don't want supports, got supports in them. I could use tree supports. And some things that are little overhangs, I put supports on, but most of it doesn't require it. 29, hey DeWitt, thank you. 29 watching, only 15 likes. Come on, guys. Just click the thumbs up or click the thumbs down, whatever makes you happy. But I would appreciate it. That's one thing I do whenever I'm watching on my phone. Let's say I'm watching on TV. I got my phone on so I can type and chat, or my TV remote. You know, I go up, over, click the thumbs up. Do it on the phone, do it on the computer. I would greatly appreciate it. And anybody who wants to donate to help me try to get material to build my table would be greatly appreciated. For my big CNC, I'm looking to try to acquire $100 so I can buy the materials down at Lowe's. And anybody that donates to me, I'll mention their name in the video. They help me buy the material. That's something I need to get started because I got the larger extrusion and don't want to break that bed out in the garage. That's good. Da Vinci 10, what's up? What's going on? $21 likes. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. This has been a cool little build. Trying to hold that nut straight so that'll screw in there. All right, that worked. Get it snug but not too tight. Okay. Lay that down. And I believe now we got to go to corners. Oh, we got to put the little screw in there. Okay. 4 M3 by 6. 4 M3 by 6. Okay. M3 by 8. Probably going to be these. M3 by 8 again. M3 by 10. M3 by 6. I got them. Little itty bitty things, little tiny things. Right there. Okay, I got 4 of them. Turn that back over. Now that don't make no sense. Let me go back and look at that again. Oh, okay, that's when I put the other corner in. Okay. All right, that's for putting the corners on. So that goes on like that. Find a little driver for this. All right. You snug it, you don't want to break it. That looks good. Now we'll grab another one. We put in the heat inserts a bit ago. Let's turn this around where you can see it. See, it's got a notch right there on the bottom, and that's going to hook in on the bottom side. It's got a place where it'll grab it, where it's supposed to grab it. And put the screw on the top. Okay, that's 2. Let's keep going round and round. We'll put them all in. Number 3. It's pretty cool. And then when I printed out the blue ASA, I took a chrome pen and I went over with the chrome pen. That way the honeycomb was done in chrome rather than trying to do a multi-color print, and change filament and let it poop a lot. So it came out pretty good. So I've got green PLA Pro from PolyMaker. I've got blue ASA called Pop Blue. And then I've got some purple ASA from PolyMaker. Now let's do Hickey here, which would go on the back. See about where that would go. Because that would fit in it like this. That's odd that it doesn't have a bolt or something to screw it up onto the base. Guess you just run your filament, your PTFE around into the machine, and the pressure of that PTFE holds it in place, I guess. You figure out where you want it. Check my paperwork and see what else we got going on here. Okay, up top, inlets, which would be right here. You'll need 4 of these to complete the assembly. Install the feeder onto a 50 millimeter length of 3 millimeter inside diameter Bowden tube as shown. It is advised that these be removed from the box turtle anytime if you need to flip it over. Duh. Yeah, obviously, you'll bend them, bust them. Alrighty, and then next page, probably showing how you put them in. All right, we go to here. Back over to my chat so I can see it. Thank you, Captain. Okay, Bowden tube, and it said to cut 50 millimeters. And that guide does say 50 millimeters. With 3 millimeter inside diameter, which would be the larger one. No, actually it wouldn't be, so I don't have enough of it left. Let's see, we had what, 3 millimeter and 2 millimeter? Got to go back a few pages and confirm. Waiting for it to load. Come on. jumping back ahead here to get caught up. 4 of them have the bigger P-tip. All right. Hey, Tripod, what's going on, buddy? That's a nice truck you got, Tripod. That's badass. I'm jealous. Maybe next year when I get more money on my Social Security. Beautiful truck. Well, I'm not jealous, you know, it's just a nice looking truck. My favorite truck I've ever owned was a 99 F350 diesel dually. 4-door, very spacious. Well, there's 350 millimeters. I don't have enough to do 4. This other one is a little bit too short. That's because I made all the tubes a little bit too long initially, and then I was taking off little pieces. Wait a minute, what size is this? Oh, here's another piece. No. This is probably the 2 millimeter though. It's not as clear. And got the purple bits here somewhere. Here they are. Oh, yep, here they are. Got 4 of them. The spools back in that fell out. Well, they crush real easy trying to get those in there. Oops, too short. Come on. Change the look of my paperwork. Yeah, the show's shoving them together. Yeah, that kinked on me. Might have to replace it, but put my reamer on there and open that up a little bit. This piece right here. Try to open that up without sticking my hand. Okay, I got one of them on. There are 2 of them. Yeah, this one here is kinked real bad. I'm going to see if I can get this on, but yeah, let's just pull it out and not use it. Let's get this one on. Okay, that's on. That's good. Cut another piece. Yeah, I'm not happy with the way that fits in there. Looks kind of wonky. Let's see if any PTFE will feed through that without power. Should. Maybe. Where's my cutters? Toenail cutters. Go back over here so I can see what's happening with chat. Armored Turtle 3D printing. Hello, hello. Thank you, thank you. Have a great day. Yeah. I thought I could run it by hand, but I guess not. Okay, where's the top to this thing? It's dangerous, deadly. Talking about this thing right here. Oh, here it is, right there. This thing's really cool. Love the color though. It's a reamer. It's four-sided. It's kind of flat on these two sides, then round on two. And that's extremely sharp point right there. Okay, let's look at the paperwork. I don't think there is anything else to go. Montana Maker, what's going on? Hope you're having a great day, sir. I just have to mount this somewhere on the back. I have not flashed the box turtle yet because my pies aren't talking to my computer, but I'm going to hardwire them like somebody suggested. I'll just run a network cable into the back of my modem. That way they're talking so I can get the board flashed. And then I'm still trying to get mainline clipper on the Sobel SV08. Thunder Keys helped me extensively. DB3D Dan helped me last week on my live stream. I've watched multiple videos. So now there's another man. I forget the name of his channel. He has a white beard, and he's doing a lot of stuff with the Sobel and with Nadir. And I'm going to print out his paperwork and see how he does it, because I got to a point 2 days ago where it's about to flash the firmware. I compiled it and it wouldn't flash it. So I don't know. It's driving me bananas, but we'll get there. We'll get it done. This is looking pretty cool. You look at my paperwork here. That. I guess that was the last of it. And the filament, let me show you some paperwork here. That's not what I wanted to show you, that one. Okay, the fill matrix. I don't have a Voron. I won't be printing that. They have came out with some other stuff here in the paperwork a few weeks ago. This AT brush is something new. I just seen pop up about a week ago. Paperwork on that, a different type of turtleneck. But for what we were going to do for this video series, we pretty much got it done. Now, like I said, when my Sobel SV08, which is right there, is running mainline clipper, when this is talking to it, I'll come back with a live stream and we'll get it all hooked up. We'll start some prints and we'll hang out and talk, and we'll give away some more PolyMaker filament. But that's pretty much it for now. But I think we should do a giveaway. So hopefully all you guys have entered. We're going to do a drawing here in just a minute. But see if you have any comments or questions in chat. Screwdriver animation for the brush is awesome. Looking good. Yep, thank you. Ream it out a bit. Yeah, we'll probably have those where the PTFE goes in. Yeah, well, if I ream out where it slides into, I'd have to dump it out. The debris will go down inside the system. But it's pretty much together. Let me hang on to that. Looks pretty good. Here's a thumbnail. Anyway, and then I got a bottom for it right here. These two panels I printed out, the texture looks really nice on them. Then I got to put heat sets on that, screw those together. Then put this piece on the back somewhere. I guess I could do that right now. Thunder Keys, what's going on? Hello for a minute. Yep, you're busy. I know you're on a trip, flying around the country. Yeah, Thunder Keys, the man with the white beard. I forget what his channel was, but I rewatched him the other day, and I was mistaken about what I said about him initially having problems. I watched through his whole video. I'm going to print out his paperwork. I'm going to redo everything that he's doing, and I'm going to get it figured out. There's, I can't just not do it. So a lot of people have made it work. It looks like he's made it work. I've tried every other option. You helped me extensively, and I really appreciate it. But I'm going to go through and print out his paperwork and go from there. I got to get it done. Are goofy thumbnails really more effective, or that just YouTube gaslighting us? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't quite understand what the word gaslighting means. I just try to be funny. I try to be who I am. And my wife always says, well, you're not funny enough in your videos. That's why people don't watch you. So I try to act like an ass once in a while to, try to be funny. So I don't know. If people watch, they watch. If they don't, they don't. Be yourself. Make what content you make. Just be true to who you are. And if people watch it, they watch it. And if they don't, they don't. Don't try to be something that you're not to make people happy. You know, just be you. That's what I believe anyway. Got 21 people have entered for the giveaway. So we'll get that going here in just a minute. Yeah, please smash that like button, subscribe, share. If anybody would like to help me buy the lumber for making that large CNC table, I need to go buy down the Lowe's. It'll probably cost me $75 to $100 to buy all the lumber and the plywood I need to build a really large CNC table. I'm going to take my older small one, like you might have seen the video yesterday, reuse the legs. I can reuse the legs with the casters, but I got to reframe it and rebuild the whole thing up. So I'm enlarging my CNC. Jimitsu sent me out a larger extension kit for one of my smaller machines, and I'm going to supersize it, and it's going to be big like a bed. But I don't have the money for the wood yet. I get paid on the first, but I'll kind of want to get it done before then. So if anybody wants to donate to my PayPal, there's a pinned link up top where you fill out the giveaway. And then if anybody does donate to that, I will mention you in the video when I'm building it that you donated to help me purchase it. By your YouTube name. Last time I bought lumber, I don't know, it was still a little high. I don't remember. I need to get like 10 2x4s, 8 foot long. I might have to get another box of 3-inch screws. I don't think I have many left. And then either I'm going to use a white top like I have for this table here, which is 3/4 inch. Particle board is like got a white finish on it, or I'll just get a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood, one or the other. And I've made many, many tables, you know, in my house, coffee tables, work tables. This table here rolls around everywhere. It'll basically be built the same way, just, you know, different dimensions with a shelf underneath it. Okay. Go back over here, and we need to mount this on the back, and then we'll do our giveaway. That way I can make the stream run 3 hours long. Or no, wait a minute. I started at 1 o'clock. It'll be 2 hours long. If I go another 15 minutes, it'll be 2 hours. I'm mistaken there. And watch DeWitt up in Canada, guys. DeWitt 3D. He's been doing a lot of content on the Box Turtle, working on borons. He's been going live more than just Sundays. He's been randomly going live throughout the week, working on different projects. So please check him out, like, subscribe, and share. And then John with Tripod's Garage. Go check out his channel, like, subscribe, and share. He has a lot of great content. He's been a content creator for a very long time. He just turned 50, I believe. And he had some really cool videos he just did on a remote control snowblower. It's badass. See what I got for a screw that'll fit that. Actually, damn it. Not even sure what bolt fits these. And they are bolts, they're not screws. Screws are pointed on the end. Bolts are flat. I wish Chinese companies would get that right and start calling all their stuff bolts. They're not bolts. Or they are bolts, they're not screws. They call everything screws when they're actually bolts. That's my opinion anyway, from everything I've done in life. That's going to need a wash around it. Yeah, I'm sure lumber, if it already has them, start going up through the roof to where we can't afford it. I think that bolt's probably too long, but we'll see if it'll go in there. Yeah. That'll possibly work. You know, since I got this higher table that I've been working off here and I'm standing up, my dog doesn't bark at me very often. When I'm sitting down, she's constantly wanting a cracker. You know, you see, if you watch my Saturday stream, she's constantly going nuts, wanting something. Let's see. Damascus. So the light switch face plates are bolted on. The light switch plates. Not sure what we're talking about. And I'm not sure if I may or may not add any future LEDs to this, but on the back, that's just going to sit there. My PTFE will come out the back. So anyway, I got to figure out how that's going to work. And then to the printer. See, this side slides, so that's not going to work out like that. And it's not going to lay this way because of the wires. I don't know. Got to figure out where I'm going to mount it and how I'm going to mount it. But other than that, it looks pretty cool. I think we should do a giveaway. And like I say, there'll be more live streams coming back. I have to get the board flash on this, and I got to get Clipper working. And then I need to go out in the garage or out in the front yard, out in the driveway, and start building a big CNC table so I can have a video on it going together, building the table. It'll probably be a voiceover time lapse on how I'm going to build it. And then I'll be another video coming back, putting it all together and starting some jobs there. But let me go to the pin post up here. Let me unpin it. Or I'll just leave it there. Close the giveaway. Okay, giveaway is now closed. Let me grab everybody's name. All right, copy them to the wheel. And we got 24 entries. Let me share my screen so you guys can see it. All right. And there's our wheel. 24 people entered. You must be present in chat to win. And remember, PolyMaker has, oh, you can't see that. Oh, yes, you can. Okay. That's OBS. I'm looking over there. Here's my talk studio. You guys can see it. So that's good. I don't want to get confused like I did last week or the week before. And Tim's like, read your chat. Check your PM I'm sending you. We're looking at the wrong screen. Anyway, I know when he streams every week, there's a lot of times in chat, I'll make a comment to him, look at this or do that or do this. And he's busy going away and whistling while he works. And then, that's just, I understand. Now that I'm doing it, I understand. So, give me a number in chat, guys, between like 10 and 20, third person. And Tim says he predicts Tim Talon's going to win. Let's see, third person. No, I said between 10 and 20. I'm not doing 44. Okay, we'll take fourth one. Channel supporter. Montana Maker says 20. So we'll do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And the dog's going at it. You heard me talking about you, didn't you? Yeah, Daddy was talking about you. All righty. That's 24 people entered. We shuffled 20 times. And here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Wait a second. All right, here we go. Not sure if you can hear the music or not. You'll have to let me know if you can hear the music. Drum roll. Da Vinci 10. Da Vinci 10. Are you in chat? Congratulations, you won. You say something? No, I gave you one. Leave me alone. Go away. Go eat your food. Go drink your water. Go lay down. Da Vinci, are you in chat? There he is. Congratulations. Here, let me put my email in chat. Shoot me an email and I'll send you the code right back. Type it in chat. There you go. Shoot me an email. And congratulations. What's going on here? Oh, don't tell me. What in the hell is going on? Why is that not switching? Well, that's really weird. My screen isn't switching. That's strange. I took it back down. I don't know. It wasn't switching properly. Anyway, congratulations, Da Vinci. Let me check and see if he sent me an email. And if you didn't send it right away, when you do send it, you could be driving or busy or working. I've got it. I'll send you back the code as soon as I get it. But yeah, Da Vinci, shoot me an email. jenap1@yahoo.com. All right, I got it right here. 1 second. Because what I started doing is right before I go live, I started getting the codes in advance. That way I can automatically just drop them to you. You go to my email where it's got the code. Where's that? Well, there it is. Bear with me, guys. I'm just getting this sent off to him. And let's see, send. Okay, you should be getting it right now. It'll have the code in parentheses and then the link right below. You can copy and paste it. And that'll be worth $35. Congratulations. SVC 3D, I didn't see you come in, but hello, Jeff D. You go back down at the bottom here. My chat's slowly getting caught up. Jack in the shop. Hey, what's going on, buddy? That's the last one I see in chat. The comments so far. Here we are on the turtle. Here's how far we got on the box turtle. It's turtle time. Now I just need to flash the board of the turtle. And then I've got to get mainline clipper put on my Sobel SV08, which is back there underneath the big Joker, next to the big giant alien that needs to be finished one of these days. Needs to get painted. But that's about it for now. And then I have a bottom here I printed out. I went over on Turtle's Discord, and there's a bottom, the piece here that I can put inserts in, and I can put holes in the perimeter of this and put that on the bottom, and that'll make it look kind of nice rather than being wide open like that. You know, you don't want it to slip out of place, fall onto something, and something stabs your parts, rips a wire. It's good to have a cover on it of some sort with vent holes. And then as far as for extra parts, yeah, we definitely got a lot of extra parts. Let me show you here. Depending on what you're building with other things in this kit, there's lots of extra parts. So, and of course, I'll keep all these. You never know when you're going to need them for something. You're building. And I wound up using the 3D printed gears, which I was told along the way that they were better than the ones here that are mold injected. I believe that's how they were probably made. But we got lots of parts, so it's been very cool. Anybody else have any questions or anything you want to say? And I quit vaping a week ago. So, and yeah, I'm used to vaping, so it's taking some getting used to. Let me check my PayPal, see if anybody donated to me for the CNC table build. Nope, don't see a note, nobody. That's fine. I appreciate you guys being here. Just give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Like the video, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. But what do you think about 3D HP, me doing more live content like this? Other than my Saturday Maker Hangout, where I'm just sitting around talking to everybody, more builds. Maybe I should build a war on. Maybe I should do something like that and just do a series of videos every week where I'm working on something else like a lot of other makers do. I've never really got into that, but this turtle was fun. And the only thing I've ever done live like this, other than a turtle, was a Prusa kit that I bought. That took me 2 live streams to finish it because it had so many parts. But yeah, if the Prusa kit was like putting this together, pretty much. But it saved a lot of money and it was a lot of fun doing it. Yeah, I tried to explain everything as I went, and originally when I first started doing this, or I think it was on DeWitt's stream, somebody made a comment, "Oh no, not another turtle build." Well, you know, if people don't want to watch it, there's a million other channels out there, and every time we do something, it's new to us. It's new to the person making it, and we appreciate you coming along on the journey. You know, I'm standing here in my room. There's no noise around. There's a fan on the floor. My dog is bothering me. I'm talking to a camera. I have no music playing. So I got to kind of entertain myself, with chat, and I'm doing my best to try to entertain everybody as I do it. So it's fun having everybody come along with me while I build something cool like this. So now I got a lot to clean up, put this table back over here, set stuff up back over there where I normally sit in my chair. because in order to sit behind this, I got a Craftsman bar stool. And this isn't very comfortable to sit on and watch TV and work on the computer and stuff. My legs are going to sleep on me. And I can put my feet on the bottom shelf of this big table here. So that's kind of nice. So, but yeah, there's nothing hard about building it. What is hard is if you run into programming problems, but there's always somebody in chat that will help you. There's always people that are out there that are willing to help other people, and they don't want nothing in return. So, but if you get a lot of help from somebody, it's always best to throw them a bone. Try to either donate to them, offer them something through PayPal or whatever it may be. Everybody appreciates a tip. So, I need a draftsman's chair. Is that what it's called? Does it swivel where it's got a little back on it? Padded? I'm not sure. Draftsman's chair. I'll write that down and look into it. You write that word down. Maybe I can look on Marketplace. They might have something like that for sale used. I don't know. I'll have to see what they sell for. But anyway, so now it's on to getting wood and material so I can build the table for the CNC out in the garage. Then I'll do some CNC videos. And in the meantime, in the house, I'll be trying to get mainline clipper going on the Swivel SV08. I'll be concentrating on both of those. So let me go over here, see where am I at. But yeah, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate each and every one of you. And congrats to our winner today of the PolyMaker Filament. Let's see, tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, Saturday I'll be back at 12 p.m. Pacific. Me and other content creators around the world, we all get together Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific. We talk about 3D printing, lasers, resin, CNCs, cookies, food, whatever. A little bit of anything and everything. We try to stay away from politics. And sometimes that comes up and it shouldn't and things go sideways. So we try not to do that. We try to talk about our hobbies and keep everybody in a good mood. So I'll probably see everybody back on Saturday, Please like, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate it. And, yeah, tell me what you think. Leave me a comment down below the video. Tell me what you thought of the Box Turtle. What do you think of me live streaming it and working on this? But like I said, we got more live content coming on this. As soon as I get some more stuff done, we'll get it up and printing. And we'll have more content coming, more live streams coming, and possibly videos too. So thank you, everybody. Have a great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you Saturday. Everybody take care and have a great day.